Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about the energy of an electron in the nth orbit. In the last video we have discussed about the radius of the orbit of the electron and velocity of an electron in the nth orbit. To understand this video, please watch the previous video. Consider an atom which contains the nucleus at rest, and an electron is revolving around the nucleus in a circular orbit of radius Rn as shown here. Rn is the distance between the nucleus and that electron. Nucleus is made up of protons and neutrons. Since proton is positively charged and neutron is electrically neutral, the charge of the nucleus is entirely due to the charge of the proton. Here collection of positive charges, there you have the negatively charged particle. They are separated by the distance Rn. If the two charges are separated by the distance, there will be a electrostatic potential energy. We can write the potential energy for the nth orbit, which is given by Un, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught plus Ze minus E by Rn. In the first chapter we have learned electrostatic potential energy is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R. Here Q1 is a first charge. Here we have taken charge of an nucleus, which is given by plus Ze. Here in this expression Q2 is given, that is a second charge. In this expression we have taken the charge of an electron as a second charge. That's why I have written minus E divided by distance between the two charges. Here Rn is the distance between the nucleus and an electron in the nth orbit. So this expression can be written as, this minus value can be taken in front of that Un, that's equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Z E into E square divided by Rn. In the last video we have found the radius of the nth orbit. What is the value of Rn? Rn, that is equal to epsilon naught h square divided by pi m e square n square by z. So in this expression we are going to substitute this value Un, that is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught z e square divided by, instead of Rn you can substitute this value epsilon naught h square n square divided by this value want to be written. So one side is only want to be written. So instead of writing here, you can take the two numerator pi m e square z. So what other things can be cancelled? Pi can be cancelled. Potential energy can be written as Un, that is equal to minus z into z square m e square into e square e power 4 divided by 4 epsilon naught into epsilon naught square h square n square. Let us take this expression as a first equation. Since electron is revolving the nucleus in the circular path, it possesses kinetic energy also. What is the expression for kinetic energy? Kinetic energy of an electron in the nth orbit is given by half m v n square. In the previous video we have discussed the electrostatic force, that is Coulomb's force between the nucleus and the electron, provides the centripetal force for an electron which is moving in the circular path. From that expression we can find the value of mvn square, which is we are going to substitute here. So what will be the value? mvn square value are to find. For that Rn has to be taken that side. So here I am going to take Rn. So square can be cancelled. What is the remaining thing? Here itself we can substitute the value of Rn. Already we have used in a potential energy. So we can substitute the mvn square is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught z e square divided by, what is the value of Rn? This value epsilon naught h square n square, double solidus you should not used, so that value want to be taken to numerator. So pi m e square z, pi can be cancelled, so we can substitute this mvn square here. So kinetic energy of an electron in the nth orbit, that is equal to, as per formula, that is a 1 by 2, within a bracket we can substitute the value of mvn square. So z into z square m e power 4, e square into e square, e power 4 divided by 4 epsilon naught square h square n square. Let us take this equation as a second equation. The expression which is written within a bracket is equal to potential energy. So instead of this expression we can apply potential energy. So let me write like this: kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2. This expression is in a positive, but here negative, so negative can be taken that side, so minus un. I have substituted the first equation in the second equation. We can rearrange this expression. 2 can be taken to left side. Potential energy is equal to minus 2 into kinetic energy. It is a relation between potential energy and the kinetic energy. Now we have to find the total energy of the electron in the nth orbit. For that you have to add the kinetic energy and the potential energy. Here total energy is a sum of the two energies. So as per this relation, instead of potential energy you can write this expression. So total energy En is equal to kinetic energy minus 2 of kinetic energy. So what will be the value here? Total energy, that is equal to minus kinetic energy. So directly we can substitute the equation 2 here. Then what about the total energy? Total energy, that is equal to minus, this 2 can be multiplied with 4. So z square m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught h square n square. For the hydrogen atom, how can we change this expression? Only one change will be there. For hydrogen atom, atomic number z is equal to 1. So we can remove that z square for the hydrogen atom. So it is an expression for the hydrogen atom which is measured in the unit joule. You can observe m, e, 8, epsilon naught, h all are constant values. So we can substitute the values and we can find total expression as minus 13.6. But here only one variable thing is there, n. n is the principal quantum number. So that is only the variable here. So as it is, you have to write n square. It is a value which is measured in electron volt. Negative sign in the equation indicates that the electron is bounded to the nucleus. Using this expression, we can find the energy of an electron at the different orbit. So the total energy of an electron in first orbit, that is known as ground state. So n, that is equal to 1. So here you have to substitute 1 square. Then what is the total energy? En, that is equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. Likewise, for the second orbit, which is known as first excited state, for that you have to substitute 2 square here. So En, total energy En, that is equal to minus 13.6 divided by 2 square, that is 4. Then what will be the value? 3.4 electron volt. Likewise, in the third orbit, total energy of the electron is given by En, that is equal to minus 13.6 divided by 3 square, that is 9. So what will be the value? Minus 1.51 electron volt. Notice that the energy of the first excited state is greater than that of the ground state. Likewise, second excited state is greater than that of first excited state, and so on. Thus, the orbit which is closest to the nucleus that is R1 has the lowest energy. So it is often called ground state energy. That means lowest energy state. The ground state energy of an electron, which is equal to minus 13.6 electron volt, is used as a unit of energy called Rydberg. So 1 Rydberg, that is equal to energy of an electron in the ground state, that is minus 13.6 electron volt. The negative value of this energy because of the way the zero of the potential energy is defined. When the electron is taken away to an infinite distance, that means very far distance from the nucleus, both of the potential energy and the kinetic energy terms vanishes, and hence the total energy also vanishes.